Hisuian Typhlosion Raid Runback. Let's see how hard we can farm this with a Dachsbun. Crazy thing is, I don't have one. I don't have one trained, and I haven't even seen one in the game. So we got some work to do. And of course, we're going to be getting it done with the help of G Fuel. Check out their new flavors. We got Passion Palooza now, and some crazy stuff coming up. The G Fuel Dragon Ball Z Frieza Saga Collection coming soon. Join the waitlist or just grab some flavors now. Make sure you are stocked up to fuel your grind, especially because the Indigo Disc is coming up. Now back to Pokemon. I mean, I guess we can just go and catch any of them, and there's a few just kind of running around Aphronata. I guess that means we're just going to be playing Pokemon and training Pokemon, and it really is that easy. Mints and vitamins and resources, all of that works. 7-star raids give you a lot of stuff. Can we cheese it with a quick ball? Nice. Alright, let's see what we got. Well-baked body, pretty sure that's the only ability except for hidden ability, but we're catching in the wild, so that makes it easy. And then we also have some resources where this is going to be a body press strategy because, oh, Typhlosion hits us with a fire move. We get powered up. We're immune, but we also want damage. So is it really just like max defense and then max special defense? We kind of had this problem last time where it's like, oh, I don't have enough special defense resources. But then we're good on candies to get to level 100, and the next thing is going to be body press, which I've got an extra one for. Nice. Now, one thing I want to check is if I caught a Fido in a raid, but no, I've never even caught a Fido. Just in case, like, if I had a fighting Fido by chance, so we will have to invest some Tera Shards on this one, and then the rest of it is straightforward, but we need to take a visit to Chansey Supply, and then I'm going to be poor. Now, I don't exactly know the best way of playing this with the Dachsbun. I'm even going to do something weird and pull out a Tail Whip. So we don't have Screech, but we have Tail Whip to lower the opponent's defense. Even though it's only by one stage, you do it twice, and that's double damage, and it probably matters. And if we're not threatened by damage, maybe even 3, and then we just go through this thing and wreck it. Also, we need to see... Actually, we'll just see how many Tera Shards we have. And hopefully I'm just not depressed at a lack of fighting Tera Shards. Nah, we're good. Honestly, I don't know what the plan is. I just hope that it non-stop ints into my Dachsbun, or at least gets me to +6, and then there's not really too much threat otherwise. But we do have a couple turns to burn before we start lowering its stats. Which means we just got some weird things going on. Like, do we just want to get the Snarl in case it hits us, and then we do an attack cheer, and then we just kind of chill? But yeah, we'll just go Will-O-Wisp into well-baked body and be easy. Now if we get a Focus Blast or Hex, does less damage. And maybe it just never gets an attack off, so we don't even need the Shell Bell? Who knows? But, yeah, a couple of ideas here. We could also just sit here. Actually, no, we do want stats. So, like, it's not going to do a lot of damage. We haven't Terra'd yet. We're not fully stacked up. Oh, it's just going to keep using Will-O-Wisp. That's nice. We will have to just kind of wait for it to do the thing. But now we're ready to Terra. So maybe even the Scald, or not the Scald, the Snarl isn't necessary. And it's only using Will-O-Wisp. Normally, the AI is better than this. Like, if you immune it, it'll kind of switch to trying to hurt you. But if the AI is just brick the entire time because this wasn't accounted for, I'm down with that. Wow, that's kind of free for a 7-star raid. And it also means we can go Metronome if we actually just never get hit, ever. And maybe I was wondering, like, how long do we tail it? Because there's some efficiencies, diminishing returns and stuff. Do we do 4? And then it's times 3 damage, times 4 damage, and then we Terra and it's fine? Is there a world? Like, because it pops at a certain threshold. I don't know exactly what letter it does it, but, like, does it actually get one shot before the shield goes off if we get all the Tail Whips in? I'm gonna go... Oh, he stole a charge, dang. Ooh, so maybe we do just want to, like, spam for a bit. Yeah, so the body press does that much damage. Not actually a surprising one-shot damage. We don't get to one-shot this Tera Raid. No super effective kind of makes sense. And then having to do that attack to get our Tera does proc the health threshold. I mean, I think it's just kind of free. And if it, like, keeps Will-O-Wisping, it's even more extra free. What is it doing to a fire? I was about to say, what is it doing to a fire type? It probably, like, knows it can't Will-O-Wisp a fire type Pokemon. So that's what the Focus Blast is for, making it kind of easier. But with this, a non-fire type with a fire-absorbing ability is kind of cracked. And that does damage! Wow, this raid is easy! This might actually be, like, the best raiding, or not best raiding, the best farming raid, since you could one-shot something or do, like, crazy amounts of damage on, like, a flying or water raid, with, and then even solo it out with the Bellabolt really easily. Dang. Ooh, we did get burned on a nullification. Interesting. I think that's actually... Oh, wait, I never cheered all out? Oh. Because I did Snarl first. And then I forgot about that. Oh, that's double interesting. So we were doing all that damage without the attack cheer. I was just kind of like chilling, like, oh, wonder what happens. Let's scout this one out. No, it's actually kind of crazy. So when that happens, yeah, we can do it. Take less damage from the Infernal Parade. And then it's going to go back to using Will-O-Wisp, and then back to stacking us up. And then, yeah, just, I guess, play around the nullification a little bit. And it's extra free, and then there's our damage. And I guess the Snarl doesn't even matter. Like, the AI is just bricked in a way that I've never seen before for these kinds of raids. Alright, let's see these rewards. The candies don't really matter unless I'm selling those extra large candies for like 10k, and then we get 60k effective from the vitamins, 30 Tera Shards, 40 Tera Shards, more large candies, and a Comet Shard. So I think it's really just body press, body press, body press, Tera body press, and then we can just kind of do whatever with the tail whips from there until the shield eventually pops, I guess. If you've done some testing with the attack cheer and find that it does work for body press because it's actually like a physical special modifier instead of the actual stats, comment that down below, but make sure it's with absolute certainty. I'm not going to test and count pixels to figure it out. Also, this is an unexpected development because after this, it's going to be enough damage to just straight put it into its shield. And that makes me wonder if we just get the metronome running and we only press body press and then metronome stack it. Is that just better than even waiting for the tail whip? Because metronome eventually gets to like double damage, and that's 2 tail whips worth, but that's also after like without resetting it. So we could just be doing more damage. Also, we make very significant progress before the shield, but I think the shield's going to take up all of its health anyways. And then it's just going to kind of keep stacking and has all kinds of other weird effects. So that, like, really it's just the other nullification whenever that happens, if we even hit that time threshold. Wow. No, it's actually that you beat this in 3 minutes is kind of the pace we're on right now. And technically slightly faster if we just mash. Ooh, Infernal Parade, not ideal, but doesn't really matter here. Removing negative effects from itself. Again, I guess that's a health thing. And if this does no damage... No, I was about to say if this does no damage, that means they like snuck in a nullification on us, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, we're just winning. That's kind of wild. And then Typhlosion just kind of out of options. Throwing down the Focus Blast. It hurts, which isn't great. So it can mix it up. It steals charge again. So we're just blasting through this so fast. Like, it's breaking the script. I don't even know what's happening. And sometimes it'll just be like Typhlosion. And that's it. But wow. Actual 3-minute clear from clicking into the raid to completion. But it broke stance but died. And I guess I see a pixel. So maybe like damage numbers or whatever. And then 4 minutes with resets. Wow, you could do this in 6 or 7 minutes and get like 9 raids an hour. Kind of cracked. Ooh, and we got an ability capsule for that. Nice to have an excess to where you don't have to worry or hesitate on using them. And then only 30 Terrafire Shards. We got Modest Mint, some star pieces. Not the craziest one, but again, like if you do this, you sell all the candies out of it, you get more money than the Ace Academy tournament, which is nice. The kind of drawback here is that you need to farm a lot of Typhlosion raids to offset the training you did for the Dachsbun, because I don't see how this Dachsbun is going to be like super useful again. But you really are building this Pokemon just for these raids, which means you gotta do multiple of them to make it worth. And you can do something crazy, like if you're farming for multiple hours because you're popping off with G Fuel, then yeah, this is actually one of the best farming Tera raids we've ever seen, and that's really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.